While technically not airing during the Super Bowl, Insurgent, the sequel to the hit young adult movie Divergent, will be showing off a pre-game trailer before the big game. The film opens March 20th and stars Shailene Woodley, Theo James Ansel Elgort, Miles Teller, Zoe Kravitz, Octavia Spencer, Naomi Watts, and Daniel Dae Kim. Dennis, buy or sell this pre-game trailer?
I sell this. While I like Shailene Woodley, I actually like Neil Berger, who directed the first one. I thought the first Divergent was so flat, lifeless, and boring. And this one, I'm just not excited. I actually started laughing when she starts slow motion crashing through the glass. It's just, I don't know, this isn't for me. And then the title alone, because they're doing the whole Hunger Games thing, so now it's called, this one's not actually Insurgent, it's the Divergent series, Insurgent, which just sounds kind of funny. Christian, what do you think?
Oh, I sell this thing real quick. I actually didn't mind Divergent. I agree with you. I think it was pretty flat, but watching it, I was like, okay, I get it. It's better than some of these other kind of Hunger Game ripoffs that are coming out. So, and I'm with you. I like Shailene Woodley. So I didn't mind it. And watching this, it looks desperate. It looks really desperate. Mira and I were talking about before as we were watching it. It's the overuse of the slow motion and this trailer. She's just falling the whole time. She's falling with a bad haircut.
It's like the Mad Men intro.
Yeah, it's just the whole time. It's just like, what is happening here? And it seems just forced. And I've seen the longer trailers that they're showing now too, and there's no interest in it for me. And maybe like you said, it's just not for me. I didn't read these books, and I just don't care.
Miri?
Well, I'm going to sell it, and I'm going to argue your point about it not being for you, because the Hunger Games technically isn't for you either, right?
Yeah.
But it does such a good job, and we were talking about this as well, of being immersive. And I think the problem that I had with Divergent was that it was this really interesting and compelling world and compelling characters, but it felt like a mile wide and an inch deep. It was just shallow, and the experience didn't really get under my skin and make me feel like I was part of it. And I think this trailer, this 30-second spot, 1-minute spot, is kind of, it suffers from more of that same problem. Like you said, it's just her falling. We were talking before about how it feels very out of date almost. Like the CGI doesn't look great.
Lazy.
Yeah, it's like lazy, and it's almost like, well, it's almost like a mood board. It didn't feel like a trailer or a TV spot even. It didn't give me any sense of how the world has changed, how her world has changed other than her haircut, and like she's attached to these weird matrixy things, and then she flies off of them, and then she pushes Kate Winslet, and it's just like, well, what does all this mean? Like, there's no significance to it, I felt.
Yeah, and there's a difference between let's compare like what we just talked about with the Avengers, which was not necessarily a lot of story in that little teaser, but you know enough of the characters. You know the Hulk, you know Iron Man.
There's a context,
and there are enough of these icons almost that even if you didn't you're not as into it as we are, you still recognize them. So you don't have to put that much story into it, because like you said, the Avengers movie's coming out. This movie should, because not everybody knows what Insurgent is. So you've got to show me more than just, hey, I'm falling. Hey.
I got a haircut.
Yeah, I got a haircut. That's the end of it. It's so, I don't know. And the only reason I say that is because I tried the first one, and because I did like the Hunger Games series, and it didn't catch me after the first one. So now maybe the story, I just don't care. The Whoosy Wozzits and the Flibby Flobbits, I don't know what these
That sounds like a way more interesting. The Whoosy Wozzits and the Flibby Flobbits.
Well, that part bothered me because,
that.
like, I don't know what they're called. You know,
that's what I'm saying.
The houses or the classes or whatever where they pick. Once those kids jumped off the train, you know what part I'm talking about? Before the selection, and they're like rolling on the ground. I'm like, I hate you guys. Screw you guys. Right? Like, how annoying can you be? And then she wants to be part of that. I'm like, no.
Hey everyone, if you liked this video, click that thumbs up button and make sure to subscribe to our AMC Movie News YouTube channel. It's free and helps you stay up to date with all the latest movie news, as well as our daily AMC movie talk show. Also, make sure that you follow us on Facebook and Twitter to stay up to date with all of our special promotions, contests, and prize giveaways.